Let's talk about something we don't talk enough about. Men need safe spaces. And no, I don't mean just hang out with friends. I mean spaces where a man can say, I'm tired, without it becoming a joke. When was the last time someone genuinely checked in on you?
Genuinely just check up on me. Not a lot. Not a lot. I don't usually have that. I can't say. I cannot say. People just always want something or want to talk about something. It's never just them reaching out to say, I'm genuinely concerned about you. Or whenever they do, it's like, I haven't heard from you. You haven't genuinely checked up on me in a long time. Why? What's going on? You know? It's never just I just want to talk to you. I just want to hear what's going on with you. It's always there's always an agenda behind it, honestly. I'm someone who, it's people feel like they can talk to, so yeah.
When was the last time someone checked on me? Oh my Jed. I do have a bunch of friends in my corner that, from time to time check on me. First of all, I don't even blame anybody for not checking on me. I'm very terrible with communication. It's something I've struggled with for a long time. Like I said, I just like to be more called up in my own corner, doing my things just on my own. But I have been working on trying to be better at communicating with people. I have a twin brother from time to time, even though it's not every day, but still, I don't have an issue with it. He calls to check up on me. I have a lovely wife, obviously. She makes sure I'm good. What else? I have good friends. I'll be honest, even though the communication is not like 100%, we don't talk every day, but I know I have good friends that have my back. Yes, so that works. Still on like a 50-60%. Sometimes soon I'm working and it'll get to like 100%. I will start checking on people more, and in turn, people will check on me.
I think the last time someone genuinely checked up on me is, I think it was last 2 weeks. They called me, and I feel like that was when last someone genuinely called to check up on me. Aside my parents and, my mom and dad and my siblings, but that was when last someone genuinely checked up on me.
Last time. People usually ask me, how far, how are you, how is this and that, but like genuinely want to know what's a cocoa. Nobody does that. For a guy, we don't really go that deep. If you are fine, thank you. That's what we have one problem. Everybody has their own problems, and we understand. So it's not done. It's not done, I guess.
Let me say this carefully. Men are not emotionally unavailable by default. Some just don't have practice in handling that area. They're emotionally careful sometimes. No one taught them how to express what they feel without being judged, so they default to silence. They lack safe spaces. What does emotional safety look like for you?
It's the ability to be able to share emotionally without feeling judged. I think that emotional safety just means being able to open up, being able to cry, being able to do things that you're told you're not supposed to as a man, and feeling safe that you're not going to be judged, and that it's just a safe space. You can open up in a way that you don't usually open up with other people. I think that's emotional safety. There are very, very few people that I can do that with, and you would think they are like the closest people you are with, but it's not. It's not true. It's a few people that people can feel emotionally safe with, because even when you're really close with someone, you're not entirely sure that they are comfortable with your emotions. So it has to be someone who's comfortable with emotions, especially your emotions. It has to be someone who will keep those sad emotions to themselves. It has to be someone who will not judge you for your emotions, or whatever you feel like sharing or opening up about. So Yeah, that's emotional safety to me.
To me, emotional safety is, being able to vent. Um, yeah, the world on its own, like I've said multiple times, is a hard place. It could be tough. It could be a dog eat dog world at work, with friends, with people in general. It's very competitive, and it's yeah, it's a lot. So being a safe space would be me being able to vent, just open up and say what concerns me without the fear of being judged. Yeah.
I think being able to speak honestly and openly without being judged. I think that is what emotional safety looks like. Being able to pour my emotions without being judged or criticized.
I don't know emotions, emotional. These questions they are emotional safety. I don't know. I don't know. What it look like for you? I guess maybe being recognized, I suppose, and being open without being afraid of being criticized. Don't do this grammar emotional stuff.
I remember when my daughter would come to me to complain about certain things, and I'm already in my therapy full mode, ready to advise. And one day he just got upset. I'm like, why are you upset? I'm trying to help you. And he's like, no, I wasn't trying to look for advice. I just wanted you to listen. And ever since then, whenever it comes now, I have to walk because I have to wonder, is it the time to talk or the time to just listen? Sometimes he doesn't need advice. Sometimes he needs you to just sit with him without trying to turn it into a lesson. I think many men learned very early that vulnerability could be dangerous for them. And I honestly don't blame them. Some people mock vulnerability, some use honesty against them, some dismiss their emotions altogether. So over time, many become emotionally unavailable because openness stop feeling safe. So quick one. Do you find it easy to open up to your male friends? Why or why not? Just honest answers.
Well, yes, I have a vetting criteria. I know a lot of people, but I don't have a lot of friends. So it feels like you have to, pass my internal vetting before you can come into my personal circle. But when you're in my personal circle, oh yeah, 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 I will talk your ears out. To other people outside, I don't really open up. Nope, will not do it. But if I feel like you're in my circle and I am vulnerable around you, then yes, I will open up. I will talk your ears out. I still hold on to a lot of things, I'll be honest, because I am of the mentality that if talking about it sometimes it's not gonna help. What's the word? Staunch realist. I like to overthink things. I like to see all possible outcomes. If I see that talking about it, there's no outcome of it, being solved or the issue being solved, there's really no point. I just keep it to myself and frown.
I say sometimes no, because most friendships are just built on activities rather than emotions. Because we're guys, and if I see my guy watching a football match, we'll be just about obviously the football match, not talking about our emotions like most girls do. And trust may be there, but vulnerability is not there. You might trust him by talking about your favorite team, but you're not trusting about talking about your emotions.
Why should we be opening up like that? It's not easy. Let me just be. We don't do that, unless God helps us. And sometimes that because of the spirit of God, we know that we need to confide in somebody. We just say this was going on, but we don't confide. We don't ask for a shoulder. We don't beg for that sort of attention like that. And they don't confide in me. We don't do that. Maybe I don't even really have friends, but if having friends means it's someone you can confide on, then I have zero because we don't confide. We carry our burdens on our own. Where we know that there's a must that we need somebody. We ask, hey, Alpha, can you help me with this? Come and do this. Come and stand in as this thing. Because that's the time I have to ask somebody at my wedding. I have to ask someone to stand as my best man. Because I can't do myself. Otherwise, we carry our burdens.
So, because you've been able to unlearn your masculine issues that have been drummed into your brain does not mean that the next man has been able to unlearn those things. And yes, I've been able to open up to my friends, but not in the way that you would feel or think should be normal, because there's always a limit, like I've said, and men are taught to know those limits. There is a limit of emotions that you can have, and there's a limit of emotions that you can show other people. And once you pass that limit, you are immediately abnormal. So every man tries to put that in check. You know, there's a limit, you have to know that limit, or people start to see you differently. So, but I'm pretty free, but again, limits. I still know that there are limits that I have to put in when I'm sharing to a man. So yeah. What is emotional safety to you look?
Sometimes they don't want to look weak, and that's very okay. But I just wonder, how do you carry all of that emotional pressure every day? I remember while teaching, I connected with one student after something random. We played a video game. He had been beating some of his friends, and I was free at the time, so I decided to join them. I confidently challenged him, despite never playing that particular game before. He beat me on my first try, so I said, then go again. Then I beat him twice. Immediately, I noticed his ego mattered. You know how boys can be now. Some of them were already going around telling people what had just happened. I knew it was time to stand up, so I pretended I had work to do and I left. I also dismissed them from seasoning. After that, something changed. That student became more open with me. People open up differently when they stop feeling emotionally threatened. Sometimes that silence you're getting from the men in your life isn't pride, it could be self protection. Then you are allowed to not be okay. You are allowed to talk. Find at least one safe person you can talk to honestly. Your value is not in how much you carry alone. And if you are around men, become a safe space. Not every struggle needs fixing, and not every emotion needs judging. Sometimes people just need somewhere to put down what they've been carrying.